Hey guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I want to talk to Trump supporters. And look, I know you guys could have your mindset, and most likely, very few Trump supporters will even see this or listen to it. But I'm going to try anyway. Um, I've seen I've seen a lot of interviews lately with Trump supporters, and with reporters asking them what they think. Especially the reason for these interviews were um, the hydroxychloroquine and the disinfectant. So that prompted a lot of interviews to Trump supporters. Well, what do you think of this? Are you going to continue to vote for? Will you continue to support him and vote for him? And without a doubt, they all said yes. And they asked why, and a lot of other things. And I just want to mention this, and I don't know if it'll do any good. I feel when I talk to Trump supporters, I feel like they base their undying support to this man. A lot of it is based on negative feelings. It's not about that you love this guy so much; it's that you both dislike the same people. It's a negative mindset. And let me just as an example, when I first started here on YouTube, I had another channel. I didn't do a lot of research on how to grow a channel, and I just used my own reasoning. How do I get exposure? And the way I went about that on my other channel was through negative ways. I would go to Fox News, I'd go to Trump supporter places, and I would antagonize them, and so they would come back to my channel. And seriously, and it worked. It brought back a lot of. It brought back not a lot. It brought back some people to my channel. All I got a bunch of angry people. They just I got more viewers because my reasoning was, well, it'll bring me attention, and it brought the wrong kind of attention. It did not. The numbers were pathetic. They got to a certain point and just leveled off and never grew from there. It was without a doubt the wrong way to go about it, through negative motivation. I started this channel, and I knew I was doing it the wrong way, and the whole reason I wanted to start. I was like, look, I'm going to do a positive, from my heart, speaking from my heart, honest, and every video I make, I try to be helpful, things that have worked for me to help other people. One of the key things I read in a YouTube on how to YouTube things was you want to present something that's useful, something of worth to the people that are viewing you, something that provide them with something other than hate, anger, frustration. And I realized that. So I started this channel, and it started off very slow. And just by pure chance, I happened to see Bo. And I did one video that I loved the way he did. I was amazed by his intelligence and everything. And I did a video. This isn't about him, but it's about the way I admired him, and I spoke highly of him. It was a positive video that I made. I made a very positive video about him, other channels, and how I admired them. And it exploded. It exploded. I believe that video's gotten 70,000 views, and for me, that's a lot. That's a record. And my channel's grown since. So I learned that positive thinking, positive influence. Another thing I want to mention throughout the day, after I get done here, I listen to faith-based stuff. It's more meditation than any kind of religious stuff. Speaking stuff into reality, positive motivation, to kind of clean myself out, because I'll get angry, I'll get tense, especially at one thing when I read comments. I should not admit this to you guys, but I'm highly affected by comments. And that's a reason why I only do it once. I only read them at specific times. Good ones, I get so pulled into. I'm so affected by the good ones. The bad ones, I get frustrated by some of them, and some I just ignore totally. If there's too many by any one person, I just when I see the name, I just ignore it. I don't even read the comment. But my point here is negative motivation. By supporting Donald Trump, I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, I don't know you, I don't know your day, I don't know what your day's like, but just maybe the rest of your day, when you start off frustrated and angry and listening to Donald Trump, the rest of your day you go through frustrated, driving, at work, these damn people, why can't, this damn person at the supermarket, on the road, you get frustrated, everybody. And it affects your entire day. Negative thinking will affect your entire life, and I believe that. Since I just meditate, and I'll bring positivity back in all the good things that I have, instead of what I don't have. All the good stuff that's going on in my life, instead of how I can't even walk anymore. And it makes a difference. It really does. I know you're probably not listening, but I just want to pose that idea to you guys that I really think that a lot of people are supporting Donald Trump not because you like him, not too much because of the economy, but it's more about you all dislike the same people, the immigrants, the minorities, the people of color, the people you feel that they're draining, they're hurting your chances, they're taking away from you and your success. And that's how you see the economy too. I'm guessing here. I don't know. I don't know you, and I don't know how you think. But if Biden was negative, I wouldn't support him. I'd hate to say this, but I wouldn't vote. Positivity is a much more. I think a lot of people, back when I was using drugs, I went through the day in a negative state of mind, and it makes a huge difference. So I pose this to you, Trump supporters. It's a negative mindset. I think if you I'm not trying to get you not to vote for Trump, but just think about it. Everything he says, it's a negative mindset. There's a lot of blaming. It's about other people's doing stuff to you, affecting you, how everybody else is ruining your life and messing things up for you, and how they shouldn't, they should be disregarded. When it's a lot more positive and beneficial to realize what you do have and what you can do and how you can get around any obstacle yourself, regardless of who sets it up, who sets the obstacle up. Just a thought. All right, you guys have a good Wednesday.